Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to another episode of
Significant Bothers. That's kind of the same as the last
It
one.
was the same. It's like
I gotta work. I gotta find another one.
God. You know, I give you one job and it makes you like lose your mind. You're like your marbles are falling over the floor.
My marbles are always falling all over the floor.
I know. Listen, so we've been doing absolutely nothing for the past week. Actually, no, I've been working.
Other than that.
Yeah, other than that, nothing. I've been playing a lot of WWE. I mean, not WWE, but, WWE 2K22, since it's free on PlayStation, And I've been having a blast.
I've been doing some reading.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You have been doing some reading.
And
speaking of wrestling with a lot of things, how about how are you feeling?
I'm okay. Right now.
With the Zoloft. How's that going?
Not good. So, okay. I'm a little crazy. I'm not. But I have really bad anxiety, panic attacks, etc., etc. I have on and off my whole life, but really bad within the past 4 or 5 years. But anyways,
since I came into her life, basically.
I wonder what the correlation is there.
I'm telling you, I would leave.
But anyways,
it would be so much better if I just leave.
No, that's not it. But so I started taking some medicine about a little over 4 weeks ago, and it has been throwing me for a loop, man.
Oh, I know.
The Zoloft. I don't know how anybody else out there that maybe takes Zoloft. I know that they have side effects and that it takes a while to get in your system. I know all that, but I've been on the verge of quitting the medicine. I'm like, I think I would rather just be anxious if this is how I have to feel. It has been rough.
See, but here's the thing, I was like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, I'm just like, I think since you're in it right now, you're kind of like, oh, this is the worst. But every month to 2 weeks, we go through the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Even before you were taking the medicine, right? And then after it's over, you forget about it. And then once it revs up again, you're back at it. You're like, this is the worst thing ever. I can't do this.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the most continuous it's been.
Yeah, that's
the only difference.
That's the thing, how continuous it is. And then it seems like, but the other side effects, my anxiety doesn't normally have, like the weird shaking. Man, okay, so if you've ever taken Zoloft or sertraline, I think is what it's called. But yeah. Let me know in the comments your experience, because it has been kicking my ass. I was shaky, nauseous, didn't have an appetite, couldn't sleep. Feel like I'm just shaking all the time. Whew, I've been having a day, a month.
Not to gaslight you in any way, but is it possible that it's working because you're feeling the shakiness? And what if you were just hyper focused on being anxious and having panic attacks that you didn't even notice that you just shake randomly? Because I get shaky and I get jittery and my fingers and toes vibrate and my legs vibrate.
Well, see, that's weird. I don't have that. Because
all the times you're like, you know what? I haven't heard you complaining as much when you're shaky about you not being able to breathe.
That's true.
And you're like,
Liz, I haven't been feeling like I can't breathe as much.
It's bro.
Which is one of my main anxiety, panic attack symptoms. But the shakiness is driving me absolutely bonkers. At first, I didn't have an appetite. And then all of a sudden, I was super hungry all the time, but I don't know what to eat. And then I'm shaky. And it's been a time. So I'm going to give it a little bit longer. See if this levels out. The doctor is like, hey, you should, I told him about that. And he was like, well, you should probably take more, double the dose. And I was like, what?
You don't know that TikTok thing?
What?
It's double it.
He's like, just take more. I'm like, to help my side effects that are from it, take more of it Anyways,
he's like maybe it's just tickling it. Maybe it needs to grab it.
He's the professional, but
just grab the anxiety.
I have not doubled it yet.
He's just tickling it, and you're he's getting mad.
Maybe
you just gotta grab it and choke it out.
Maybe, but I haven't doubled my medicine yet. I just had that appointment this week though, so I will maybe at some point. I just am really nervous too with the side effects. So been having a really great time. I've been wanting to lay in the bed a lot, and I've been feeling very blah. So we'll see.
Then.
Huh?
There's no difference then.
It's a lot different up here.
Well, up there, yeah.
Up there.
Yeah, like 2 months ago, you was doing this. You were saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I just want to lay in the bed and do nothing, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah. And me, I don't like laying in the bed.
Got a lot of issues in the noggin.
I can't lay in the bed that long. It just makes me very mad.
Well, I don't like to either. I just don't feel like I can do anything else.
Not on the floor.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know how to explain it.
With words. Dog. Come on, son. Yo, okay, you slow it down. You slow it down the whole cadence. I don't even know what I was going to say anymore. I don't even know how to explain it. Period. I don't even know where to go from there. No,
yeah.
There was some, Yeah. Is your get the motor going?
I was going to say, yeah. I just, am waiting on my brain to level out and get back to normal. Well, back to normal. Get normal for the first time.
You ever notice how people do that sometimes? You do that the most.
What?
You're like, I'll be doing something and you'll be like, and I'm like, what, man? You're like, oh, sorry. I was just taking up your space and your mental energy right now. For no reason.
No, sometimes I have things to say and then it's like my brain just short circuits and it just leaves. Like today. Today I was like, there was something that I was like, I need to look at this Instagram. And I clicked on Instagram and then I was sitting there and I was like, where you type in for whatever it was I was going to look at. And I was like, I don't remember what I clicked on here for. And I still can't remember. I have no idea what I was
No, we have the worst signal, so that doesn't make it any easier because every time I go onto Instagram, it's like, internet connection lost. I'm like, bro, TikTok's working, Facebook's working.
Well, TikTok
get it together.
Never works for me.
TikTok works for me most of the time. It's like there's a 99% chance that it won't work, but that 1% is very, very strong for me sometimes. So, what are your New Year's resolutions?
I don't want to make any of those.
Happy New Year's, by the way. You don't want to make any of those?
Happy New Year.
You don't make any of those at all? Damn. Okay. So, my resolutions were... Okay. And we're back. There was a technical difficulty for some reason. I don't know what happened. Yeah. But,
Are you talking about your New Year's resolutions?
Oh, you said you was going to start with yours. You said you was going to bring yours in. That's what you were starting on.
No, I said you. Go ahead. You start.
Okay. So, I got a few, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about maybe be more active physically, working out more. We got to get something going in here, and the momentum of my body being a source of strength. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm a weak, wobbly man. Weak, jiggly, wobbly man. All right. You can push me over by a breeze.
Yeah.
And I'm a big like you think, you know, things as big as I would not fall over, but like walls fall over all the time just because of gusts of winds. So I'm at that point. The other thing is make more content. You know, may that be podcasts, videos, anything, TikToks, just anything. Just be more active all around. Practice guitar more for sure. I'm definitely gonna be trying to keep myself in a space of working on stuff, opposed to trying to, you know, just cross my fingers and hope that things work by me posting 2 things a month. So yeah, my goal is to not have to go to work midway through the year. Like, I'm saying April, but I'm giving it to July.
Yeah. The
next half and beyond, I'm working strictly off my phone and computer. That's it. Those are my goals for 2023. Very big, but, you know, got to make stuff happen somehow. What are yours?
That makes sense. Okay, well, at first I said I didn't want to make those because sometimes when I do that, I put too much pressure on myself and then I get nothing done and then I feel really bad for not getting anything done. So, like, it's a mental thing. But I did set some goals. I don't like it to call it a resolution, maybe. I don't know. Like, I feel
like they're the same thing.
I'm still me. I have things, but anyways, I'm not like new year, new me. It's like, no, still me. Just trying to get better. Mine would be to read more.
More than you currently are?
Yeah,
Jeez.
I've already read 2 books, and it's only
the sixth
day of the beginning of the year. No, but read more than I did last year, and like post on my blog more, like doing my book versus movie thing, and then more content just in general, like yours. Ours are pretty similar, and then to exercise more, because I started exercising last year, and I'd gotten super in the hang of it, and I was like, oh, I love this, and then I got sick, and I couldn't breathe and shit, so I stopped doing anything.
Yeah.
So to move more, to learn more, there's stuff I want to like learn, take some classes or something.
Like martial arts?
Like, well, I already take yoga, but I just want to move more and get back to where I'm doing yoga every day. Because, you know, I used to do it every single day, and I would go to class still, but, like, I would do it at home, too. So, those are mine. Just, it's pretty similar to yours. Make more content.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Finish my second book. And
True.
And figure out what I'm going to do with those 2. Maybe revise the first one again.
Yeah. And then I'm going to write a book. It's going to be 3 words each page. Turn the page all the way through. And then this is it. Last page. The first page, it starts here.
You could write like a kid's book because you don't like writing that much. You could like pictures and like just a few words per page. You could write
I need to get an
book.
illustrator.
Yeah.
Yo, draw me a picture of this fire donkey, right? This donkey is like big.
Donkey.
It's got wings. It's like a unicorn, but it's a donkey. And then he meets this unicorn, and the unicorn's making fun of him.
Like a Pegasus.
Pegasus, yeah. And he's like, yo, I'm just like you. He's like, like me? I'm beautiful. You're an ass. And then that was the whole story. He turns out that it's like the Ugly Ducklings, but it's just donkeys and Pegasus. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think you should do it. But
I've been sitting on that for years, you know.
I've got to finish my book. I was supposed to have it done by November. Not supposed to, but I had a goal.
Your publisher is like
obviously
hounding you for it.
I wish I had a publisher to hound me for it. That would be amazing. No, but I set a goal to be done with it in 3 months, but that didn't happen. So it's okay. It's okay. As long as it doesn't take me like a full year, then I'll be good.
I mean, but you know, it is. The thing about it is, do you want to rush it or do you want it to be good? Because you can rush a book and make it beginning, middle, end, and that's it.
Not rushing it per se, as like if I take too many breaks from writing, I get away from the story and the characters, and when I try to come back to it, I feel disconnected, and I have to like reread it and like get back into it and really get on a roll. But like there was a lot going on this year. I mean, we had so many things that we had going on, so I had to take so many breaks from writing. All of December was a lot.
Chaos.
November, I mean, we've been going since October, and we're just like burnt out. Well, I mean, I know I am. I'm sure you are too, but like burnt slam out.
It's more of a thing that if I stop moving, it kind of makes it hard for me to continue moving. So like I've noticed that if I move around more, I have more energy. Like if I'm sitting still and I'm like sad and I'm like, man, I don't want to do anything. Castiel and all, you know, because the more I move around, the happier I am, the more I'm like, yeah, let's do stuff, blah. But if I'm just sitting somewhere and everything wants you to sit and just be patient and wait for stuff, like, oh, well, I need to do this, and you got to sit and wait. Or even me delivering, I have to sit and wait for hours for orders. I'm like, bro, if we could just make this a constant thing, that'd be great. But it's just, I got to keep that continuum of movements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard for me because I just feel so tired all the time. Like, because we've been going so much. And then, like, we have a very, very active 2-year-old. So, it's just been, I've been tired. Like, I want to keep moving. I want to keep doing stuff. But, like, by the time they're in bed, I'm like, whew, I just want to lay down. I don't want to do anything. I'm so exhausted. And then, like, we just had to go places constantly. Go, 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 go. I'm like, I wish there was a month. I just didn't have to leave the house for anything. I just want to stay home and not do anything. Like,
I mean, you got, what, 20, 23, 24, 25 more days? Well, you can do that.
25 more days?
Yeah, January.
What do you mean?
You said you want a whole month where you don't have to leave the house. It's already the 6th. So.
Well, true, but we have things to do. So, but yeah, all my appointments and stuff like that. But yeah, we just, it's just like go, go, go a lot. I'm sure everybody could understand that, and especially people with small children.
Yeah, for sure. That is the hard part.
Delilah's almost 10.
Yeah.
So she's a little more chill. I can like tell her, I'd be like, listen, we gotta chill out today. We gotta relax today. I'm not having we need to relax. But like,
get on your iPad.
But a 2-year-old, they're like, go, 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 go. Ronan's like, go, go, go. And she's just very busy. So it's like, it's easy to get tired. And then, the holidays. Mm-hmm. You're going trick-or-treating. You're going here, going there, cooking for Thanksgiving, going places. Yeah. Then Christmas, you're doing the same thing. And it's just like, and then buying presents, wrapping presents, like just the stress of the holidays, every store being super busy. Like, it's just, I feel like everybody needs like January to kind of reset.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, after... It's the last half of the year is very busy.
Yeah, it is.
It's like the busiest part of the year.
Not even the last of it, because you got school all year round until summer, and then in summer you're like, the kids are in the house now.
Well, my kids are always in the house because I homeschool.
I know, but I'm just meaning in general.
I know what you mean.
There's not really a time to relax, and I mean everybody's got to work, so it's like, then you got to find the extra stuff to do with your kids while you're at work or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, now that they don't have school, I don't know where to put them.
That kind of piles on to the last half being busy because, like, you have the summer off, and then August, they start back to school, so you're having to go back and forth to school, after school activities, this, that, and then holidays.
They're back home.
Stuff to do. And, like, it's a very busy time. And I feel like I love homeschooling Delilah, and I'm going to homeschool Ronan too. But I feel like sometimes it's tough because you're not taking all the breaks and stuff that they take in school. You don't have to change classes, like all this stuff. So you get schoolwork done way faster than you would at school. And then they have to be entertained. Like, most people don't have to, I feel like, entertain. Yeah. They, like, pick their kids up from school and then, until bedtime, dinner time, whatever.
They gotta do homework.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, after schoolwork, then it's like, okay, well, we'll have done schoolwork for a couple hours. Sometimes then Delilah's like, let's go do something. Let's play. And I'm like, I'm exhausted. I don't know about you, but we sat here for a couple hours, and that's tough. Sometimes, like, that's pretty tough. And like, but the good thing is that we can take a break when we need it because it's on our own schedule. As long as there's 180 days, we do schoolwork 180 days. That's all that matters. So that is the good part, because if it's like we're both overwhelmed, we need like a mental health day, because sometimes Delilah has days like that too. We can just be like, cool, we're gonna skip schoolwork today, we'll make it up. Like, long as it's 180 days, that's all that matters. So sometimes we've even done schoolwork on a Saturday or Sunday. Like, sometimes maybe we have like a rough week, like a rough start to the week, like a Monday and a Tuesday, and we're just like, this is not it.
Yeah.
And we've done schoolwork on Saturday and Sunday because, I mean, it's the same thing. It's still 5 days out of the week. We just skip 2 different days. So
yeah,
I like that better.
That makes sense.
We all need mental health days sometimes.
For sure. Absolutely.
I don't remember where we were going. Oh, our anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
We've been married for 4 years. I had to count for a second.
It's not that many.
It hasn't been that long, but we've been together like 6 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've been married 4 years, and our anniversary was December 28th.
And that passed. Well, the day of We were reminded that it was that day by my parents. I completely didn't even think about it.
I did not either.
Honestly, I was like, man, Christmas was rough, bro. Wow.
We both forgot.
Yeah.
Like, no, I felt horrible because I was laying in the bed asleep and Sid came over and he gave me a kiss and he was like, happy anniversary. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, happy anniversary. I was like, God, I feel awful. I did not remember. But then I noticed that his mama had sent us a group message that was, and his daddy had sent us a text saying happy anniversary to us. And I was like, oh.
For a second, I was like,
thank you. Because
who's this for?
Because I asked it, I was like, did you remember?
No.
He was like, when mom texted us. I was like,
It's literally,
my God.
It's literally the worst day.
No, because it's just 3 days.
It's 3 days after Christmas, 3 days before New Year's.
Yeah, so like you're not even thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, man. No, I'm gassed out, bro. I don't know what day it was.
I mean, to be honest, half the time I never know what day it is, what day of the week, what day of the month, like because I'm always home. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. And I'm like, what day is it?
I'm constantly
no idea
what day it is. I don't know why. I never pay attention to stuff around it. Sometimes I'll forget birthdays. Like, I'll be like, it's just been a lot of stuff going around that combines. And I'm like, oh, well, we gotta get money for this and we gotta pay for this and we gotta do this. And I'm like, it's the 14th. Okay. It's the 17th. Okay. It's the 20th of May. Okay. It's the 27th. Wait, my birthday's the 20th. Oh yeah, happy birthday, me. All right, cool. Moving on. But we need to really get this bill going and getting paid. So it's like, it's really hard when you're like you're struggling. And when you're struggling and you're trying to figure out where money's got to go to make things happen, you're like, yesterday was my birthday. Huh. Yeah. And, you know, somebody's going to remind me. That's the only thing. If nobody was to remind me, I would forget. Yeah. Especially over the past couple of years.
This year for my birthday, I was like, oh, yeah, it is my birthday, isn't it?
Turning a big 3-0.
This year, yeah. I meant last year. I was like that.
Last year.
This year, I would like to do something because I'm turning 30.
Old. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Completely old.
You're old.
Close to the grave. Decrepit.
Basically. Yeah. But.
How's your sciatica?
My hip does hurt sometimes. I'm going to be honest with you.
I can't find my glasses. You're wearing them. Oh.
But yeah, like this year, it's a little more exciting. I'm turning 30. Woo. But yeah, a lot of days I don't remember. I remember people's birthdays half the time because I like click on Facebook and it's like, it's such and such's birthday today. I'm like, oh shoot, it sure is. Like, I know their birthday, but I'm just not thinking about what day it is.
I took my birthday off of Facebook, so I don't know. It didn't say or tell anybody. The only reason they know is because you post something.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't like people know my information like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep a little hint of mystery, you know?
A little hint of mystery.
Yeah, Sid Mysterio. You know, you got to be in the... Where is he? Who is he? What does he do?
I don't mind people knowing my birthday.
Yeah.
It's not that exciting.
Okay. What do you want?
I don't know.
2 cookies?
Yeah.
I do. Not for me. I did buy cookies, so you can get those.
You did buy cookies, so I can get cookies.
Yeah, you go right ahead and get your cookie.
Ooh, the chocolate chip one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. You're not having my chessmen. No.
What? I can't have one.
No.
Why?
You never asked for them.
I don't think about them until you have.
Exactly. You're not getting my chessmen. That's not happening. I worked way too hard for those. I walked in there and I grabbed them, and that's all the work I did.
It's fine. I'll steal one while you're not here.
You won't steal one because I'm taking them with me.
I bet they would be really good dipped in the oat milk.
Who would know?
Because they'll get like soft.
The world will never know.
I don't know. You can get me some tomorrow. My own bag.
No. I forbid it.
No.
You can't have cookies. Not my Chessman cookies. All of them are my Chessman cookies. Everyone in production. Yes.
I let other people have them. Walmart has.
Yes. Walmart, any other store, Target, any of them. No, those are my Chessmen. And they send me a text every time somebody buys them. And I go, yes. Or no.
Yeah.
Ew. No, they can't have it. They have boogie face.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't like people with boogie face.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Toddlers?
No, I don't like toddlers. They're one of the worst type of people. Top 10 worst type of people. Toddlers is number 2.
Why?
Because they're demanding
And sticky,
needy, want to be up in your space, but don't want to be in your space, but wants to be in your space.
But don't want you in their space.
Yeah. Or wants you in their space, but not to move.
Yeah.
It's just...
My voice cracked. Jesus.
Toddlers top... Okay, I wouldn't say top 2. Top 3. Yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah.
I love mine, though.
Yeah, because she's going to not be a toddler in a couple years. It'll be all right.
She's the cutest.
Just toddlers in general, I wouldn't recommend for anyone.
I mean, look at her. She's crazy.
Like, people are like, oh my God, babies are so like, oh my God, I love babies. And then babies grow into toddlers, who grow into children, who grow into teens, turn into young adults, to turn into adults, to turn into senior citizens. And it just...
She's about to fall off.
She's not going to fall off. She's fine.
Yeah.
Even if she does fall off, she's all right.
She bounced and she was falling forward. She's in her toddler bed.
She's got a hefty head. She can take a damage or two, as she does. Like, I don't understand what it is, but kids, I wouldn't even say it's kids, because you run into stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I do not pay attention.
This kid has run into her door frame
multiple times.
I don't know how she does it. She walks right into it. And then she's like, I'm like, you're fine. She's like, I guess I am fine.
Yeah.
I believe you.
We put her in the bed, and she never goes to bed when we first put her in there. She stays in her bed, but she'll like bounce around and flip around and move the covers.
And go get toys.
Yeah, sometimes she'll get toys and get back in her bed. She has her 2 balls in her bed now, her basketball and her soccer ball. Not like a big one, little
no,
tiny.
They're huge. They're
Can you imagine like a regular size?
Professional sized. Getting them started really young. You choose which sport you're going to be in. You're going to play basketball, you're going to play soccer. That's the way you find out. She's very keen to basketball. One of her first words was basketball. Basketball.
That's true.
So she might be a little WNBA star.
And then she does love playing with her tiny basketball hoop.
Yeah. Well, she might be too small for basketball,
She's so tiny.
If she gets, your height. Hopefully, I have to look at her like this. But, we'll see. We'll see.
She's so small.
She could pop up 6'4" anytime. Don't matter.
That's possible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to try to, push her to be there. I'm just going to have her on the court 95% of the time.
Whatever.
I need you to make 100 shots before we leave this park. Dad, it's midnight.
Can you imagine people that actually do that to their kids? That's so crazy to me.
They are rich now because their kids are in the NBA.
I could never.
I know. That's why we're broke.
No, but like actually, it's crazy when people like force their kids to do stuff like that. I mean, I know sometimes kids want to, obviously, but like the people that are like trying to live through their kids and make them do things they should have done when they were younger or couldn't do, I'm just like, that's weird. Let your kid be themselves.
I would like to be in a mansion somewhere, and
with
children are a tool, okay? They're a tool for capitalism, and I'm going to use my tools to become a king of capital. Look at Kris Kardashian, Kris Jenner. Look at that. Look at all those tools around her. And she just uses all of them. And she doesn't have to worry about nothing. She is in a house, a mansion.
That's true.
And guess what? One of her tools lives right next door to her.
That's true.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Well, that's why we're going to get divorced. We're going to live in separate houses. My house is going to be gigantic, and yours is going to be a little shack next to it. You're going to live in a little garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and your new husband, who you thought was a good idea to marry a doctor, but turns out doctors don't make as much money as they used to because now AI is doing all the doctor work.
You sound like a lunatic. Oh my God. You sound like people that actually have a podcast that really say crazy stuff.
They're accurate, 100% accurate. I've never seen anybody.
People are going to think you're serious.
Well, guess what? Good.
If he was serious, I wouldn't be married to him.
And when I'm on top of the hill and all the little peons are looking at me from above going, Sid, why? Why'd you do that? Because eat the rich until you become the rich. And then you're like, whoa, we should not eat the rich. You've eaten 8 people. Yeah. I think we should stop. It's inhumane.
You're so crazy. I don't even know how you do stuff. Like, go off on these tangents.
What do you mean? It's when my brain naturally wants to go.
My
I have
brain...
to really dial it back to sit and have normal conversations. Like, my brain is, like, constantly going. And I have to literally focus it to be like, yes, we are talking about... We're talking about Tuesday with the spaghetti. Go on about the spaghetti.
Fascinating stuff, honestly.
Because every time you say something, my brain's like, there's 3 more things you could say. Shut up. Just listen.
Yeah.
That's why I have to go, I have to stop myself.
Because sometimes you do that, and it makes me lose my train of thought. And then I'm like, I can't remember what I was saying now.
See, we have the same brain, but the opposite. Because when you tell stories, you need every detail, and then but the only thing is, I don't forget. You give every detail until the point where you forget the rest of your story. You're like, okay, so we were going to go to the store. It was Target. There was 3 cars parked in the front. And I was like, why are you parked here? They didn't have handicap stickers, and they were in handicap spots.
Sports.
What was I going to say? We were at Target. And I'm like, what? That was not even important.
I do that. Listen, I'm a writer. I'm trying to paint the picture here. I want you to be with me in this
scene
I'm trying to show you.
I know. And I like to do the same thing, but with my body. Because that's why when we play, restaurant, I have to, get a character and stick to it.
Yeah. Oh my God. We were playing restaurant with Delilah. Delilah was like, okay, when Ronan went to bed, or she was napping.
Instantly regretted it.
Yeah, she did. She was like, I want y'all to play restaurant with me. And we were like, okay. And she's like, come be my customer. So we went to her room. And we sat down at the table. And she was like, okay, act like y'all are a couple. And we started off by arguing. And we were like...
This is why. See, look what she does. She comes here. And she what's on the menu? Like, you already know. We looked at the menu before we got here. This is why we're divorcing her. This is why I'm divorcing her.
And it's like, and these little brats... They act like that because you act like that. Oh my God. We were just like bickering back and forth, arguing. And Delilah was like, and she's like, can I just take y'all's order?
I'm like, yeah, I'll have the pizza. And she's like, I'll have the burger. Of course you'll have the burger. Of course you'll have the burger, as always. And
then we got the ordered our imaginary 2 kids.
Yeah.
Can we have chicken strips? Oh my God. And Delilah's like, there's no chicken strips on the menu. We're like, but we want chicken strips. We want chicken strips. And Delilah's like, shut up. It was so funny.
Listen, I don't get a lot of time to act, okay, and improvise, all right? Because every time I improvise, this one wants to have a serious conversation. And I'm like... She's not a yes and type of person. Okay,
I was.
No, for that scenario,
when we were playing,
yes, you were yes anding. Any other time, even on the podcast, when I try to get you to yes and, you'd be like, no. So yeah, we had pancakes on our nipples. No, we didn't. Okay, see, no, we're building a story. No, we didn't.
I just waffles. Like to aggravate you.
They were waffles. My bad, because the little cups on the waffles fit right on the nipples. That's how you know they're good. They're good waffles. If you get waffles. And you want to know if they're quality waffles or if they're just, some makeshift waffles that people just decide to throw together. Make sure you try to get your nipple inside the little cups. Okay. If you can fit at least 1 nipple in 5 of the cups, perfect waffle.
Anyway.
Pop that thing in a toaster, ready to eat.
What was it the second time?
We were a lovey-dovey couple.
Oh yeah, she was like, can y'all act like y'all love each other? And we were like, I just love you so much, you're so cute, you're so cute. And she was like, oh my God, act like you love each other less.
And I was like, no, you can't order. I don't want you to strain your voice. I don't want you to strain your beautiful voice on this order. You put it in, I'll tell her what you want.
Oh my God, it was so annoying. And then we were the third go round.
Yeah. We were a normal couple, but I just need to know what was on the menu. Like, I need to know what was in the menu. I need to know, where do you get your meat from?
He's like, is it like organic or what's in the veggie patty? Like, oh my God, he was so annoying.
What can we put on the burger?
And Delilah was like, you can put lettuce, tomato, like
ketchup,
mustard, whatever. And
can you put mayonnaise on it?
And Delilah was like, yeah, sure.
I don't like mayonnaise.
And she was like, well, okay.
You know,
it was just so funny. She was like, okay.
I feel like we're building a nice, the more she's aware of it, when she gets into the world and she has to get a job,
Deal
customer
with people,
service,
yeah.
She's going to be like, oh, this was preparing me. I know what to do. Mentally and physically shut down while they're yelling and be like, is there anything else I can get for you?
Yeah, she was doing a pretty good job at just sitting there and letting us finish being annoying and then be like, anyways, what would you like? And then we switched and she was my kid. I mean, She is my kid. And then Sid was the waiter. And that time, Delilah was doing her own improvising and she was being like an annoying kid.
Yeah.
And she was like throwing stuff off the table and she was like, no, I don't want it. I don't want that. It was like falling out of the chair and I was like, get it. I was pretending to be a mean parent. I was like, get in the chair or I'm going to take you outside and whoop you.
At the end of that, I ended up pouring drinks on both of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because they were
and he threw my food on the ground. He was not a very good waiter.
Well, because they act like a bunch of brats, both of them. I could see how the child was acting because of the mother, because the mom was acting like a straight up brat too. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so funny. But Sid, it was Delilah and Sid, and I was the waitress.
I was a weekend dad.
Yeah, he was, but he was also
a groper.
Yeah, he like slapped my butt when I took his order, and then
got that kiss,
making inappropriate comments. He was not, and then Delilah's like, "I'm so sorry, he's bothering you. Can you please take me away from him?"
it was not inappropriate. You were playing hard to get. You were like, "It's my job." I get it.
Yeah, right. No, but it was fun, and
yeah.
It's funny because Delilah gets so irritated. And I was like, what? We're just like being like customers.
It's hard for me to, just be normal. It's really hard.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And a lot of times I have to be normal. And it just doesn't fly with me. It makes me sad being normal.
That makes
my
sense.
whole life, I growing up not being normal. You ask anybody that I grew up with, they're like, yes, it's weird. He's a weirdo. And me having to be...
Okay, Jughead.
I'm a weirdo. Betty, I'm a weirdo. Where's my crown hat?
I'm weird. I'm a weirdo.
And that's just how I am, It's just me having to be like an adult, bro. It's hard.
Lame.
It's hard, bro. It's real lame. I don't have the money right now to act like a kid. I still want to, like, I know people give him a lot of crap, but I want to be like Rob Dyrdek, okay? I want to be 46 wearing eighth grade clothes. Like, no offense. I'm just saying.
No offense.
He's living that early 2000s skateboard dress code now. No one else is wearing it. And I don't even know why people make fun of it, because honestly, no one wears that. That's like that era. That's only that era. No kids are wearing those clothes right now.
That's true.
So you're like, he dressed like a kid. No, he's dressed like a kid in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
He's dressed like a kid from when he was skating. He is still himself. And you know what? Actually,
that's true.
You know what the funny part is?
What?
Thinking about it, that's what all of us want to be. When we were excited about everything, we still want to be that kid.
That's true.
So if you could dress, you just want to dress like you wanted to dress when you were younger.
Yeah.
Could you afford the clothes you wanted to wear? No. Would people let you out in the clothes you wanted to wear? Probably not, because it was a tube top that was just covering your nipples. And as an adult, you can wear a piece of tape right here and be like that girl from Fifth Element, and nobody would question it. I mean, people will question it, but you could just be like, "I'm an adult," and they'll be like, "You're so
that's
right.
True.
You're so right."
That is true.
So I think that's what we need to be.
Rob Dyrdek.
Rob Dyrdek. I want a Fantasy Factory.
When I was younger and I watched that, I was like, I would love that.
Yeah, you could be Chanel. Like kick in the face with a dodgeball.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I just laugh a lot.
I mean, that's what you do now.
Yeah.
Point proven. Thank you.
Shit, I did not do that on purpose.
All right. And then we can bring Charlemagne on and he can talk about how bad your rap career is and you can get mad at him. It's just a bad time all around. I don't even know why Charlemagne was on that. Like, what was the point of that? You on the show to talk about funny internet clips and here you are attacking one of the hosts. That's weird. That's weird. Not me weird, but weird. It's like, bro, Grow up.
I don't remember what. Like, I feel like I remember that, but, like, not really. Like, I feel like I saw that, but, like, I can't remember anything about it.
I just saw the clip today again.
Oh, you
So,
did?
ironically, I just brought up Rob Dyrdek. I didn't even bring him up for that purpose, but it came together full circle. Full oval.
It's been a long time since I watched Ridiculousness.
I mean, we've been watching Deliciousness, so it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
The same clips have been on both shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just food focused.
I mean, let's be honest. How is it possible not to have the same clips on that show? That Ridiculous has so many episodes.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how many ridiculous episodes are of ridiculousness.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculousness.
It's ridiculous. But yeah.
I'm just like, man, I just that's what I want to do. I want to
Post ridiculousness.
Yeah, no, dead serious. I was like, once he started that show and he was like, I want to get another host for when I'm done with this. I was like, me, let it be me. I'll do it.
You would be a good host for something, whether it's a game show or something like that.
I would love that.
You'd be really good at hosting.
I want to take Terry Crews' job on America's Got Talent.
He's in America's Got Talent. I don't watch anything. I don't know anything.
Yeah. He does what Nick Cannon used to do.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was doing that.
So, what's you gonna do today? And it's like, I'm gonna juggle with my butt.
I think you'd be good at that.
Wow. And then they'd be doing it on the stage, and I'm over here facing the camera. They're over here, but I'm facing the camera. Did you see that? You juggle with their butt. And they go back to them, and then they show Simon, and then they show who else is on the show. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I have no idea right now, but yeah, I would love to do that. Any show hosting. You know, I used to be scared of stuff like that. Like I used to be like, oh man, it's gonna be too much pressure. But like at this point, they gonna fire me. That's it.
That's true.
You know, I'm not gonna buy nothing off my first check. I'm gonna wait till that marinate a little bit.
I feel like, I mean, they probably tell you what to say anyway.
Yeah.
Like or a general idea of what to say, so you'd be fine.
I mean, when I'm around people, I'm really good at improvising.
That's also true. See, I would be nervous about that, but
yeah, like you.
I don't think I could host anything.
A party, a house party.
I barely can host a party.
Yeah, you do. You know what? You go to Delilah about that, but you do the same thing. Sometimes,
what?
If you hosted something, you'd be like, "Oh my god, this is so good." You're like, "Thanks." What'd you do? I just put the chicken. I just put the chicken in there. 300 years ago. It's not a test. You're fine.
I know.
If I give you the wrong answer, please don't beat me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
See, okay. When I say I'm not a good host, I am a good host in that I like to prepare food and treats and make everything all cute for everybody. But the walking around mingling and having to speak to everybody, unless it's like a super close group of friends, I hate that part, and it makes me so mentally exhausted. I want to go hide in a corner.
No,
like it's too much.
It's the exact opposite here. Okay, so what happens is she'll prepare all the stuff. I'll do the hosting. Like, yeah. I loved me center of attention. Absolutely.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Put me there. I got you, coach.
Not me.
I'm in there.
The part when it's not, like when it's like a birthday party or something for Delilah sometimes, or like Ronan, it's
Don't
like
put me in for that one.
Sometimes it's a little stressful because like it's a lot of people. But like when I made all the food and like Jasmine and them came over, that's fun because like I can just like sit there and chill. Yeah. And if I don't say anything, then they're probably like, she just needs a minute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or we're like playing games, or I can literally just like lay on the bed and we could all watch YouTube videos, and it's like low. But like having to walk around and be like, hey, do you need anything? How's everything? Whoa, that's too much. I don't like that.
Nah, I used to be good at that. You know what I'm saying?
I dislike that very much.
It's just, it's the duality of it because,
well, that makes us a good team.
I know when we're at 100%. Yeah. We're never at 100%. Yeah. Because when I was doing that, I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, you chill back. She's like, there's too many people in here. I'm like, cool. All right, I'll go ahead and do this. You're like, I need you in here with me. I'm like, you're killing my thing right now. That's true. What's up, yo? Hey, y'all liking this? It's cool, right? Yeah, true. Crazy.
I feel like
I gotta sit over here.
More now, I'm like, go ahead. Go do your thing, whatever.
Now I'm not used to it.
That's true.
So I don't do it anymore.
That's true. But yeah, I love ooh, I made this thing, and everybody's like eating, and I'm like, they're eating the things I made, and it's cute, and I love it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Talking's a no. Like I talk, but like.
Oh, no.
It's very draining.
No, yeah, it is. It's very draining. When you talk, it's very draining. Man, you'd be like, yeah, man, I've been going through it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you sound like one of the rappers. You sound like one of the rappers who just got out of the hood. You know, hey, man, you don't know what it's like out there, man. It's like one time you wake up and your cousin gone, man. And it's just like, bro.
That's not how I talk.
Bro,
Not all the time.
You be sad, bro.
Well, I do. I have
sad,
mental problems.
And I'm like, bro, sometimes we gotta shake it off, bro. Because I be sad too, but I gotta shake it off because I can't sit in it. Because then I won't want to do nothing. I cannot do nothing.
Well, I feel like sometimes, like, yeah, you have to kind of like try to focus on something else, but like avoiding it is what got me here.
Yeah,
not
for sure.
sitting in it, not thinking about it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, different stroke for different folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some like it left, some like it right. Some like to row the boat. Some like to do the oar. You know what I'm saying? The paddle on one side.
That's the same
and other
thing.
people like to do the double. You know what I'm
I see.
So
I was like,
know.
what?
Or you can have two people on the boat, one this side, and then we switch to this side. I don't know why we switching. Can't we just both do this?
Just on opposite sides.
Yeah.
If you want to go in a straight line, yeah.
Why we switch?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea.
Is it like a muscle thing so your arm doesn't get I'm tired of doing it this way.
You know what? That's possible.
Let's alternate.
That's possible.
I mean, maybe you get both sides. You're both jacked. Instead of this side, you're just like.
That's a good point.
But yeah, man. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know what I'm saying? The ups and downs, the highs and lows, the peaks and valleys.
This was pretty random, like kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like to.
Talk.
Oh, sorry.
Talk normal. Why are you doing that?
I get caught in stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once I start, I get caught in something. It's very comfortable to talk like that. I see when people talk like that because it's like very, it's low key. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it cool, and you always get.
But you have too much energy to talk like that.
You do talk like that. Every time you say something, you ask. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I could be like, you'd be like, you know how the cheese is yellow? And I'd be like, yeah. You'd be like, you know what I mean?
It's just.
Do I answer again?
It's just like a reflex to say that after I say. I don't know why I do that.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
I just said, yeah. What do you want?
I don't know. I just do it.
I just sometimes I feel like I open up and it's like a closed door. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes.
Well, don't answer me till I ask.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I do that.
Yes.
I really have no idea. Yes.
I just wait till you're done. You're not gonna say nothing? Oh yeah. Don't interrupt me. You're not gonna respond? You know what? You act like a mom all the time.
I am a mom.
Don't talk back to me. So you're just gonna ignore me?
When parents be saying stuff that don't make sense. Yeah. It's like, what are you talking about?
Bro, I'm not your bro. It's like, I know.
You just called me bro.
When you're so defeated as a kid, you're just like, I know. I wasn't trying to. I know.
Oh, it's funny interacting with parents. I was like, I don't want to be that type of parent. 'Cause I'm like, you just saying dumb stuff.
Nah, kids be acting goofy, bro. That's the next episode.
Oh yeah.
Episode 10. This is birth control.
Woo woo.
So stay tuned for that.
That's gonna be super fun.
This is gonna be a long episode. We got things to say, bro. We gonna wean you off these kids, bro. We not gonna have you having kids. All right. If I could shove them back in there, I would. Okay. At their big age, I shove them right back in there. I shove her back in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Get rid of me too.
Clean slate.
You know, Mama always said, "I brought you in this world. I could take you out of it."
And yeah. Sometimes you need to.
I think that's such a funny thing to say.
It is. But you know what? We're going to say that. That's part of the birth control episode. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it. By the way, do we ever say our names? I'm Sid.
I'm Summer.
And
I think we did the first
time.
Okay, we'll do it every time. Because, wow, who are we to just assume that they know who we are?
I mean, I'm kind of important, you know. So people automatically know who I am, you know. They'd be like, who's this broad? And I'm like, yo, this is my bastard wife. Can I introduce you on every episode like that? Because it's just funny. Like, can I just do that from now on? I'm Sid, and this is my bastard wife. She's like, I'm Summer.
No, listen.
I didn't know, bro.
We didn't realize because we were like, what is that even? Like, is that just a son that doesn't have a kid that don't have a dad? But it's just a kid. Like, I didn't realize it was just any kid whose parents weren't married when they were conceived or when they had them. And my parents were not together.
Yeah,
so technically.
I'm Sid, and this is my bastard wife, Summer.
I know both of my parents.
Welcome to the
but
podcast.
They just weren't married. I didn't realize that's what that was. So I was like, yeah, technically.
That's a perfect start for episode 10.
That's
Great.
true.
Fantastic. So we'll see you then.
We will see you next time.
Toodaloo for now. You know,
see you later.
alligators.
After a while.
Crocodile. Your phone.